First of all, I wanted to congratulate you over, obviously, your win over Mike Swick, flying the UK flag for us. When we sort of predicted the fight, you were sort of the underdog at the time. We did predict that you would win. Thank you. We saw it as more of a sort of his speed versus your power. Did you think that's how the fight panned out?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, I think you underestimated my timing a little bit. You know, it's all good and well having speed, but if you don't have the timing to apply it, then it don't mean too much. And I think with my experience and and the amount of fights I've had now, I think I have a slightly better timing than him, and I think that's what helped me catch him as he was stepping towards me.
Do you think that people that may not know you from your fights through Europe and around the world, they're the sort of people calling you that where they think you've not got the experience to be taking someone like GSP on? They just don't know your background? Do you think that's not having the fights in the UFC? Do you think that's sort of worked against you slightly, even though you've got such experience elsewhere?
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is with UFC fans, to a certain extent, you're looking at about 90% of them that are only aware of people who have fought in the UFC, and are only aware of people who have had, only aware of people's fights in the UFC. So, in a lot of people's eyes, I've only had 4 fights. And obviously GSP's been fighting the UFC for a while, so that's why people are looking at him as like, and a lot more experience. But in actual fact, I mean, I think he's had 16 fights to my 28. So, I mean, although I might not have been fighting, Matt Hughes and BJ Penn and guys like that, I've still been active, and I've still been, working on my game. So I think that's going to help me a lot in the fight. I've got a lot of experience that I can take in there that's going to pay off.
For more of this and other excellent interviews, check out www.mmafrontline.com.